Welcome to Community Currents, presented by SRP Studios, a digital content production agency. This is your go-to series for the latest Hernando community event updates. Community Currents is seeking business sponsors, by the way, to partner with, so that will help support and strengthen my mission, our mission on this content, which ultimately helps uplift the Hernando community. If you're interested, click that sponsor form link in the description. I'm your host, Derek, and today I am with Becky Jones of Jackson Chapel Church. How are you, Becky?
I'm great. Thank you.
Awesome. Lots of stuff to talk about today. We're here to promote the Arts and Crafts Show coming up on September 9th. Let's get into more details here on why, what it looks like, how we can volunteer, how we can donate, and everything.
Okay.
So let's learn a little bit more about you,
All right.
your church real quick, and then what this event is bringing to the community.
Okay. I'm a lifelong Hernando, and my family goes back to 1848 here, and just outside of the Hernando city limits.
Yep. We discussed that and started talking about the Civil War. So
That's right.
awesome. And so lifelong Hernandon, I think.
Yeah.
Is that, how would you say that? Hernandon or Hernandoan?
Hernando, and I think I've seen it written.
Hernandon. That sounds like something from Star Wars or
Yes,
something.
it does.
Well, awesome. We, appreciate your longtime loyalty to this city. I'm an implant. I was that guy that once I moved in here, I was like, okay, no more. No one follow me, please. But we all know that's changing. But
Yes.
okay, so then Jackson Chapel Church. Have you been a member of this church for a while?
I've been a member for a few years now. Originally, my grandmother was a member, and my father was a member until he became a teenager and wanted to come to a church in town
Gotcha. Okay.
where they had more teenage things going on.
Yeah, it's understandable.
It is a Methodist church, actually. We don't promote it necessarily as Methodist, but that's the roots of it.
Okay.
But we have a wonderful Baptist minister right now,
Okay, what's his name?
Frank Belote.
Okay. And this is, like we mentioned, southeast of here.
Yes.
2231 Grays Creek Road, which is, like the southern end of McInvale.
That's
on
right.
on the other side of Slocum.
Slocum, that's right.
Okay. So anyone interested, go check it out,
We
2231.
welcome anyone, anytime
Sure. As churches do, right?
that we do.
Open
And
doors.
we have an open door, and we sing the old hymns that we grew up with.
I'm sure a lot of people appreciate that too, with the modern age
Yes.
of things too. All right, well, let's talk about the event. It's an Arts and Crafts Show, again, on September 9th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Let's talk about what is going on. We got raffling, we got barbecue, we got all kinds of stuff going on, but I'll let you get more into detail on what the event is.
Well, the arts and crafts part, the ladies of the church have made things. We have made a lot of things. We have started from scratch with some things and came out with beautiful things, and other things we have recycled and got back into selling it as something else. Mm-hmm. But we have numerous items of all kinds, all colors.
And we brought a few today, right?
Right.
So we're going to show a couple of these. Obviously, for the listeners, this doesn't make as much sense, but this is also video-based, so we're going to show a few things. But I want to get important, not that this isn't important, but on the front end, I want to talk about how all people can also donate and volunteer. So how can they best get involved in those ways?
They can call me anytime. They can, they're welcome to come by our church. We're not there all the time during the week.
Are you okay if I give your number out?
Yes, that's
so
fine.
It's 901-921-8828.
That's correct. You can also mail checks to our address, which is
2231 Grays Creek Road.
that Jackson Chapel, that we're trying to update the church a little bit, and we need new pew cushions, and that's what we're raising money for with this arts and crafts sale. And we kind of challenged the men to raise some money too, so they're doing the barbecue plates.
Right, and you have barbecue plates for sale.
Right, we have them to go, or you can eat at the church, either
Wonderful.
one.
Well, let's do a little show and tell, shall we?
All right.
So let's. I'm going to try to figure out the best way to do this. I'll move my microphone. So what do we have here? My
That
goodness,
is a crocheted blanket.
This is heavy.
And it's heavy and super warm in the wintertime. That
is some thick yarn.
Yes, it is, and it's soft and cushy. Kay Brewer,
Very cool.
a member of our church, she crocheted that to donate.
It seems like it's a big one. Like
It's a big one. It's
would it
going
be
to
a
cover
good
you
throw?
up.
A good throw. Little known fact.
Yeah, it's the kind you lay on the couch and cover up with.
Little known fact. I grew up crocheting. I grew up with a
Wow.
grandmother who was raised by my grandparents.
That's what got me started.
So
Was a
I
grandmother.
could crochet a mean Afghan.
All right.
Watch out.
Well, we should have let you know ahead of time. You could make us one to sell.
I'll come volunteer. I'll make like a pot holder.
Okay.
A pot
Yeah.
hand holder. I don't
That
want to put
works.
this on the floor. Do you want to hold that? Okay, what else we got here? We got another
This
quilt.
is one of the quilts we're raffling.
This one
Now,
right
that
here.
is one of the towels that we are raffling. It has a pot holder attached to it, and the way it's made right now, you can put it on your oven door handle
Awesome.
and have it right there at the stove with
Live
you.
simply, as it says. And I guess I should try to paint the picture for the listeners. You know, that Afghan we were just talking about is really thick, super soft
Yarn.
and it's a mixture of grays, whites, and blacks. It looks like a beautiful throw. And then this pot holder that says "Live Simply" on it, and it's very pretty. So we'll put that to the side here. I'll give that to you. All right, what do you want to go to? This one next?
We can.
This was another pot holder?
That is another towel with a pot holder attached to it.
It says "Thankful, Blessed."
Right, and you can hang it up two different ways, whatever you prefer.
Hey, we got a birdhouse now.
We've got some handmade birdhouses from Kenny Nunn.
Oh, that's cool.
He's retired, and he tinkers in his wood shop all the time. He's made us great things.
That is super cool. I like the front of it.
It's very unique. He uses old wood as much as he can.
The birdhouse, I would say, square-wise is 3x3. I would say 6 inches tall. It's got a cool little roof. Good size hole. I'm not a bird expert, but
It's big enough for a bird to live in.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially the small ones, some of them that we have around here, the wrens and things.
Want to go with that? So so for example, this birdhouse is $20, but handmade.
And it's old wood. It's very unique.
That's really cool. Really cool.
It's not your average everyday birdhouse.
Okay. What do you got next?
We have some angels. We have some Christmas ornaments. Kenny also cut that wood for us. And there's one lady there who likes to paint solid things, so I let her paint the things, and then I'll go back and distress them or add some accents to them.
So yeah, it's about 4 inches tall. It's got some wings glued on the back, and a gold ribbon around the neck. Looks really sharp. Looks really nice. Okay. What do you got next?
This is a bag. After a long, hard day at work, you might need to have something you can warm up in the microwave and put around your neck.
Is that rice?
It is rice in it.
Can you hear that, everybody?
And it just takes about a minute and a half to warm them in your microwave.
Yeah,
And then you can put it on whatever joint that it needs it.
It already feels good. Too bad it's 100 degrees in here.
I know. But they come in handy on that.
Okay.
And then we also have a lot of signs that we want to sell that.
The hope sign.
Right.
So this is $12. I mean,
We have reasonable. Some things you may think that's a little high, but if you added up what's put into it, it's not high.
It's homemade,
Right.
handmade, locally, but also the purpose behind it.
That's right.
That's the key.
Everything was made with love. I will promise you that. This is something else that's for wintertime, knitted caps.
And a beanie.
Yes.
Awesome. This is like a nice fitted one.
It's for an adult.
It's very fall colors.
Yes.
Yeah. MJ's Boutique.
That's my little
I should probably
thing. Yeah.
do that.
That's my little home-based shop.
There we go.
And this,
Uh-oh.
killing my angel. This
Fallen angel.
This is one of the quilt throws we're raffling. It's red and white. It's quilted by Rosie at Rosie's Cupboard Quilt Shop that's in San Diego, California. She donated two nice quilts. This one could be a crib quilt or a throw, either one.
My mother would be all over this one. She loves quilting.
She donated one other one that's larger than that one. It's still a throw. It doesn't really fit a bed. That's in lavender tones, and it has butterflies. And I just noticed this Saturday it also has unicorns on it. It's very unique, but she made that quilt and donated to us too from her shop.
Well, we appreciate that. Looks like we have another beanie here.
Yeah, that's a child size.
Oh, there we go. It's a little small cap here, very colorful. Again, yarn. Is this knitted?
That's knitted.
Knitted. See, I told you. I know what's up.
That's right. I've had to teach some men the difference. It took a few years. This is a baby's cap that Miss
that's
Emma
really
Nunn,
cute.
she's one of our church members. She's Kenny's wife. She found she had talent on a knitting loom that I have.
So that's not crocheted?
No, that is knitted on a
That
loom.
looks like a bunch of slip knots.
So
that's really nice.
that's basically what it is,
Yeah,
but
but just
it's on a
not
knitted
crocheted.
loom. So she has made many little baby hats for us.
We have another birdhouse? Is that what I
We've
see?
got one more
This one's
birdhouse.
bigger.
That one's also from Kenny.
Oh, this one's got a
Tin roof.
tin roof. Listen
Corrugated
to that.
tin.
That's a tin roof. This birdhouse is bigger than the one we showed earlier, but definitely a really cool birdhouse. Old wood, handmade. That's really sharp.
It is, and birds do live in them. We got one from Kenny a couple of years back, and we had birds living in it and had babies in it this year, and they all left.
Oh, look at that. What is
That is a cross, just a simple cross picture.
just something to hang on the wall?
Yes, it is.
It's a little painting. Mm-hmm.
It's got some texturizing to it.
So this is like, again, this is a square block, I would say 3x3
3
or
by
so.
3.
And then they wrapped canvas around it and then painted it.
It's
and then add some shellac to it or something, or
right, it's
hodgepodge, I think.
that Carolyn Belote, minister's wife's daughter, made those for us. She helped.
We got another cross here. God is good. It's just something that you'd hang on a door.
It's something you can hang on the door. You can hang on your wall wherever you want it.
So it's like a balsa wood.
Right.
Cross.
Peggy Flynn, one of our members, she made that particular cross.
Awesome. $8. Trust me, you're gonna
You're
gonna pay more than that.
We have good prices.
Okay, so something else that would
That's
hang.
decoupaged.
It's what?
Decoupaged.
Decoupaged.
It's actually a piece of wood. We cut pieces out of napkins, and you put a layer of decoupage. You put the napkin, then you put another layer on top, and that's what you come up with.
So this is something that you would also be hung on
Right.
a wall or something. This is, for nothing is impossible with God, Luke 1:37. So, I hope I'm saying that right. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart. Psalm 27:14. So that's really nice. It's like an oval shape. I would say about 8 inches long
Right.
across. Got some cool beads as what would normally be the string, but it's beads. So that looks good. And we got, is that a mirror I see? What is that?
Oh, no, this is just very simple.
Something
very
else
simple.
to hang.
Something else to hang with a little fall sentiment to it.
So this is, what
Since
kind of metal is this?
That is just a tin. It's a polished tin.
And it's the shape of a
a mason
jar. Not a Jason Mar. Mason jar. Very fall. It's got pumpkins on it. Always be thankful. It's got like twine as the holder. But awesome. Really cool thing again to hide. Not hide. That doesn't serve the
It's
right
hidden in the
purpose.
box today.
$8. That's great. Is this one last thing?
Yes, we have some little Christmas ornaments
We
made
saved
out
the
of
biggest
sliced
one for
wood.
last.
The biggest one for last.
It's like a
About an
2
inch and a
inch
half, 2 inch.
circle. Is that wood?
It's wood.
Yeah. It says Noel on it. It's painted on the front and back end. This would be good for Christmas tree, right? Hear the Christmas music in the background?
I tell you.
Just on
jingling
time.
away.
Perfectly cued. Well, this is great. So I hope, people were able to get a good idea on, what you're selling here. To the listeners, if you want to go to Facebook, go to @TheRealHernando and our YouTube channel at the same title, @TheRealHernando, and you'll see the video format of this, and then you can get we've held every item we talked about in front of the camera.
And if they are trying to picture it in their head, just come on out on the 9th,
That's right.
and they can see it in person.
So again, Jackson Chapel Church, 2231 Grays Creek Road. It's from 9 to 3 p.m. You're raffling off 2 quilts. You get barbecue plates. If anyone's interested in donating or volunteering, you can call Becky directly at 901-921-8828. All right, real quick, because you asked this before, fire off some other events that you got coming up.
Okay, we also have gospel singing at the church the fourth Saturday of every month starting at 6 p.m. And we do provide light refreshments after the singing. And it's usually something homemade, so it's always good.
Awesome. Okay. Sorry.
That we recently, just last weekend, we had a back-to-school event with a water slide, hamburgers, and hot dogs. So we keep things going. We're trying to get our membership up and just let everybody know we're here.
Well, hopefully I've helped in some way with this.
I hope
Hopefully
so,
you
too.
get a few people showing up that wouldn't have known about it otherwise, and mission
right.
accomplished if that's the case. So I appreciate you taking your time to come up here and share all of this with me.
Thank you.
And for those watching and listening, thank you for being here as well. You can find more at therealhernando.com. Not at, it's therealhernando.com is our website. You can find all our major platforms. This video here is going to be on Apple, Spotify, Facebook, and YouTube. And as a reminder, the Community Current series is looking for an advertiser or a sponsor to help fund this and build this podcast up. So if you're interested, you can click the sponsor form link in the description. And again, to those watching and listening, and to Becky, thank you for being here, and thank you for watching and listening.